Hello everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial, we are going to go ahead and go over my assignment for class. So as you guys know, I'm a computer science student, and this is the first assignment we got in the class, and this is in class only. It is very easy. We were using Java, but I will do it in C# programming language today, and we can also make it in Java too. But So first of all, create a class called program1. Okay, so we are going to create a class called program1, but I'm not going to do that in this tutorial. I'm just going to create a new project, and I will go with the console app, and as a project name I will say actually we can say program1, but I will say assignment um, YouTube class assignment. I'm going to be using 6.0. This is like standard term support, and this is like the long-term support. I'm going to be using 6.0, and I actually like to use top level statements, but I'm used to 3.12. I'm going to be not be using top level statements for this video. I'm going to hit create. I'm waiting until it creates my project, and I'm gonna sip my coffee. Yep, it's my fuel. Okay, now as you can see, now we have a code here. It says console.write line hello world. This is just a standard project that C# or Visual Studio creates for us. It's just the hello world software or app, whatever you want to call it. Let's go to website, to our Blackboard, and it says create a variable called ID that stores your student ID number, which we can do in integers because we don't need doubles to store the ID number. And just as an example for this video, I'm gonna put 1 in, even though it's not 1, my student ID is not 1. I'm just gonna put 1 for the video. Create a double variables called result1, result2, and result3. Okay, so double result1, result2, and result3. So instead of going down and saying like another double here, instead of saying like this, double result2, I just define them in the same line. This is much more practical and better. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this. Okay, so right after we go, and it says create integer variables llx, urx, ury, and lly. Okay, let's call integer llx, lly, urx, and ury. You will see what these mean in a minute. So let's go back. It says on separate lines. Sorry about that. It says on separate lines, set the 4 above variables to x, y coordinates representing a rectangle in a Euclidean coordinate plane. Lower left corner of the rectangle is represented in variables llx and lly. The upper right is represented by urx and ury. Actually, we were free to choose whatever points we want to use. So we need let's draw a graph here. So we need a dot the point here, and we need point up. Okay, we are drawing a rectangle. Okay, and you can make these numbers up. You can just say like 2, 4, and we can go with 8 and 10. It doesn't have to be accurate, okay? So when you draw the line like this, it creates a rectangle to us. Okay, this is a rectangle and we have 2 points here. So for this 2 and 4, this is x and this is y, and it says x variable will be represented by LLX, which is lower left x, and y value is represented by LLY, which is lower left y. Here we have 8 to 10. This is x, this is y. This is going to be represented by URX, upper right x, URY, which is upper right y. So what does it want us to do with it? Okay, let's go ahead and set the points are, I'm gonna say, actually I'm going to delete this and go here. The points are lower left values two and 4, upper right values 8 and 10. Okay, this is just going to be values for our upper right and lower left and upper right. And LLX equals to 2, LLY equals to 4, and URX equals to 8, and URY equals to 10. These are the values that we have for our integer points, integer variables. And set the result 1 to be equal to the area of this rectangle. So the area formula is very easy and simple. What is it? This is let's call this A, and this is B. So for the area, what we do is A times B. For result 2, we get the perimeter. So I go here, it says 2 times A plus B. So for result 3, we are going to choose a different method. Okay? So let's go ahead, and here I'm gonna draw my graph again on a better plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna say 10 and 10. My first point is 2 to 4, which is here and here. My second point is 8 to 10, which is 9 and 10. Okay, I'm just going to change the color of this to something else like this. Actually, I'm gonna go with the green. Yeah, this is better. So here, 2 and 8, 4 and 10. So to find this area, what we do is we take the x values, which are 8 and 2, we're gonna say this is x1, right? This is y1. This is the first two values, and this is x2, y2. Sorry, y2. The formula for this is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1. So x2 is 8 minus 2, and we get this area. For the second part, we find the b, right? Which is here. To find it, we do this formula now. Okay, we did this, and we're gonna do this now. So y2 is 10 minus y1 is 4, which is going to be equal to 6. Again, so we know what a equals to 6, and what b is. B equals to 6. We go to our Visual Studio, and we say we also define two other variables called x and y, or we can just say a and b instead. A is equals to urx, because urx is the x2 value and llx is the x1 value, minus llx. B equals to ury minus lly. So this is what we did here. Okay, this is the upper right x, lower left x, lower left y, upper right y, lower left x, upper right x. Just don't forget this. And we can make sure by saying result 1 equals to a times b, and console dot, or instead of writing whole thing, just put CW, press enter. We can say area of the rectangle is, we can just do this and result 1 if you want to do it this way, or otherwise you're gonna do this instead. I like to use this better. Let's run this and see. So the area of the rectangle is 36. Well, let's go ahead and check it. Rectangle area calculator. Okay. So it wants us to enter WL, which is 6 and 6 is 36. Rectangle perimeter calculator. This is the formula for it. So let's go ahead and solve this too. How do we do it? It's easy. So we have a and b, right? So result 2 equals to 2 times a plus b. This is it. So we do the same thing here. We say perimeter of the rectangle is result 2. Now run this. 24. Let's go ahead and check this. I got 6 and 6. That's 24. So result 3, like I said, it is different. How is it different then? Set result 3 to be equal to distance between the upper left corner and lower right corner. So it basically wants us to calculate the distance between, let's say again, distance between upper left and lower right. So it wants us to measure the distance here. Okay. Calculate this distance. So if you take a rectangle, sorry, I'm just going to take this to here. If you take a rectangle like that and try to divide it like this, you will see it is 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, and this is a rectangle. So we have a B, A, and C. Pythagorean theorem. The theorem says C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So since we know what B and A is, we can calculate C. To do this, we can either go here and say C sharp square root. We need to know what the function is for square root in C sharp and how to use it. It says square root like this. It is just the same as Java. So let's go ahead and calculate it. C squared equals to 6 squared plus 6 squared. C squared equals to 36 plus 36. C squared equals to 72. And square root of both sides, 72 here. Divided by 36, divided by 2. This is going to be 18, divided by 2, 9, 3, 3, 3, and 1. So these two makes 1, these two makes 1. Total of 6, square of 2. And let's go to calculator. No. Okay, I'm gonna put the calculator here. So I'm gonna say 6 squared of 2 equals to 8.48. Pythagorean theorem calculator. So we have 6 and 6. It's 8.48. Yep. So this is going to be 8.48 and 5. Let's calculate it. So result. So let's go to here. Result 3 equals to. We need two numbers to take the square root of, right? The first one is the A and B. And I will define another variable called the double C. C equals to math dot square root of A plus math dot square root of B actually I'm gonna take this like that instead. Sorry. I'm gonna multiply them with themselves first, then take the square root. And console result 3 equals to C. And we will see how result 3 comes up. The distance from upper left upper left to lower right is C. Sorry, not C. Result 3. We got 12. But there's something wrong then. A equals A times A. B equals B times B. Oops. And oops. And instead of here, I'll say CD. Okay, so let's say C and D. This is going to be result 3. And this is going to be C and D. We're doing something wrong then. A6, it says. That's correct. B. So I got A6, B6. What's wrong? So we have C. C and D. C, D. Let's run this. 36 and 36. So we add them together, which is equals to result 3. And result 3 is somehow if I just math that square root of result 3, if I do it like this, is it going to be working? And I'm just going to copy this. Result 3 equals to this, and result 3. No. I got C. Okay, this is 36. I get the square root of 36. Okay, I think I made it. Run this. Yes! That was the problem. So when I take this into separate square roots, it just calculates. C is 36, right? 6 times 6 is 36. Takes the square root of 6, which is 6 again. Places 6 here, and we had plus math square root of d, right? Which is 6 again. 6 plus 6 is equals to 12. We have to do it in the same parentheses instead. So this gives us the real answer for our question. I'm sorry, it took a long time, like, for me to figure out. So we got the formula here. We have actually calculated everything that our professor or teacher wanted. So it says if a rectangle, you likely to need to find some information online to this. Make sure cite your source if you do, or cite your classmate if you find out from a classmate. Will be graded to the TA will change your values for LLX, LLY, URX, and URY. Your program should calculate these values using the changes to TA makes. It does, because our teacher can change the numbers instead. He can change the numbers and it still should run. It is working, no problem. This is it for this video. I thank you guys for watching me, and I hope this was useful for you guys. This is what we are learning in the introduction to programming with the Java. So if you guys are wanting to learn or major in computer science, this is what you're going to also learn in the university. I hope this was helpful to you guys and it was understandable. Thank you for watching again. See you guys in another video.